Okay, welcome to the awakening. Let's take a listen to this video and come back for some analysis on this trending issue. Thank you.
We need to get your opinion, Comrade Sowore, on this raging controversy involving the president's chief of staff, Mr. Gbajabiamila, involving a certain Prince Adeyemi, who claimed he gave 400 million naira to get the job as Director General of the Presidential Foreign Intervention or Investment Protection Promotion Council, remaining an outstanding 200 million to pay, even though he has been denied by the presidency and all of those. The middleman he gave the 400 million to pass on to Mr. Gbajabiamila died under mysterious circumstances in a hotel in Utako. We later on got to know, even yesterday, by this same man, that the hotel was hurriedly pulled down.
Wow.
And all of those.
I have been in prison.
The parents have been arrested. Anyway, so how did you receive all of this? And what's your feedback?
Nothing was a surprise to me. And the reason that was that when I was actively publishing on Sowore Reporters as an investigative reporter, I came upon the first story of Femi Gbajabiamila having stolen his his client's money, $25,000.
The same Femi Gbajabiamila?
Yes.
This same
Femi Gbajabiamila.
Are you sure it's the same person?
Yes. So in Atlanta.
He stole 25,000
from one of his clients. And that was what led him to run away from the U.S. Came back to Nigeria and
What year was this?
This must have been in the 2000s. I can't remember the exact year. So when I did the story, I never knew who he was. And then someone called me, Abike Dabiri.
The same Honorable?
Yes. He said, Sowore, because I knew him when we were in the student union. He used to work at NTA.
You knew her?
Yes. Okay. So I knew her. And I said, I haven't heard from you in a while. And he said, what did my brother do to you? I said, who's your brother? I said, Waja now. He said there's a story that you wrote about him on Sowore Reporters. Is there any way we can do to help him? Oh, wow. I said, so you know a thief? She laughed. And that was the last I heard of the story. So I wasn't surprised. In fact, if you read the excerpts of the investigation that was done, Gbaja actually, in an attempt to cover up, got money from Lagos and tried to pay back the money so as to cover up the crime.
Atlanta? In
Atlanta, Georgia. So
it was disbarred by the Georgia state
as a result of that.
Wow.
Yes, this is public record.
Wow.
You can look for it and read it. So, not surprised. And this is how Nigeria got to where it is, by recruiting criminals to lead the country in various sectors.
Sorry to interrupt you. You mean this story is public?
It is public, yeah.
So how did Mr. Femi Gbajabiamila become elected as House of Reps member, became not just House of Reps member, majority leader, and then he became Speaker?
Ask yourself, how did Tinubu become president? How did he become senator, governor, and president without a real age, a real certificate that we know of, and with the baggage of drug trafficking? How did Dapo Abiodun become governor with the baggage of a drug conviction in the U.S. as well?
You mean the governor of Ogun State?
Ogun State
has a drug conviction
in the United States? Of course, in the U.S. So a lot of these guys who are now within our political leadership system are ex-convicts, former criminals, con men, 419ers, drug dealers, money launderers. That's where Nigeria is today. If you look at a majority of their backgrounds, you dig and find out that they've been involved in one criminal activity or the other. That's why they get upset when people like us call them criminal, because they know that we have the force of facts and evidence behind it, including a moral declaration that they cannot get over. So, are you then surprised that Gbaja took 400 million naira from somebody and is still left?
It's an allegation, not proven yet.
Well, my lawyer, Femi Falana, is the one helping the prince to prove his case. In the back end, we have already seen all the evidence.
Oh, really?
Yes, of how the transaction, you have mentioned some of it, how the person who transferred the money was killed, and the house where the transaction, the hotel where it took place, has been pulled down because there are other criminal networks involved that are interested in covering this up. Don't forget that there are several other persons who have made allegations against Gbaja about how he extorts money from them. I know of a case that I can tell you here, that when the guy was appointed to head NEFUND, he said the pressure was so much. He wanted
NEFUND,
to,
the student
loan
loans organization.
Yes. He said, Gbaja was very clear. There's been another story of a guy, Obaze, who was investigating Buhari's former private secretary, that one that used to sell Richard Card, who became a billionaire, Tunde Sabiu. They call him Tunde Idiagbon. Was born around the time Idiagbon was deputy to Buhari. And Obaze was investigating him. He had already agreed to part with some money, properties, and at the point, they said, but I sent a message to him, that he should not talk to Obaze anymore. He should talk to him directly, and they can settle this. That was how Tunde Idiagbon never appeared in the radar of the corrupt
Any
guy.
of the investigative
Even that
agencies.
happened. Gbaja was the one who killed that investigation, took his own share of the money.
This is just allegation, Sowore.
When you are talking to Sowore, you can remove allegation from, because I exist. You can come and sue me if you think I lied against you.